I want to show you how to install, or some tips on how to install a 4-wire hitch trailer light hookup. And so you can see that's a fairly common 4-wire hookup. And you can see a few tips on to install it in a 2006 Scion XB. Should be the same for a 2004 and 5 also. Or if you're in Japan watching this, I think they started making them in like 2001 or something like that. So, here is, you got to take out the spare tire, the rear carpeting that's on the bottom, and then you got to take out these two access ports that are they're located on the inside of the car, and they're right here. So the first thing you want to do is, after you have all that stuff out, you're going to want to unplug this. This goes to your tail lights. And using the kit that I got, it's like a simple, like a plug-and-play type thing. You can see here, it has a connector that just basically just goes right in between the two connectors. Couldn't be any simpler. All you have to hook up other than that is a ground wire, and we'll do that in just a second here in the video, and then I'll show you how it works. Essentially, though, the only other thing really that you need to do is, once you have all that stuff out of the back here, out of the spare tire area, is you need to take off this panel. This is the part that goes over this area right here, and that's where I'm going to route my wires. And then I'm just going to tuck this part. I'm just going to tuck it in here because I'm only going to be using it occasionally. It's not going to be, if I was going to be using it all the time, towing daily or something like that, then I would route it properly. I'd put a port through the bottom of the car, through the area, and put a grommet and so forth, but I'm not going to be doing that. So anyways, I'll go ahead and start installing this, and I'm probably going to route these wires here. I'm going to route them under here, under the carpet, and come up through here, and then up through there like that. So under the carpet, through here, and then up through there, and then interface. And I'll just hide them all real good and get both sides done, and then I'll do the other part for the grounding. Okay guys, I've got the wires run. You can see I put them under the carpet here and fed them up through here, underneath, up through here. Now these will be, that's going to be wired in to that, and then it'll be plugged into the one in there, inside the inside here. For this, what I'm going to probably do is, this one's already run. I've got it up through there. Oops, my tire hatch thing fell off, or the hatch for servicing the shocks fell off, or the struts, whichever they are. And so here, this is a thing. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but you can experiment. I'm going to try and get by with using the tie down to ground out for the grounding. So you can see right there, I've already got it run. I'm just going to screw it in, and I'll see if that will make a sufficient ground. If it doesn't, you can either rough up the bottom of the screw there, or the bolt rather. You could rough that up and make it bare metal and have it touch bare metal underneath. If you did that to keep it from rusting or whatever, you might want to use some of that, some of this stuff, which is like a dielectric grease maybe, that would keep it, prevent it from rusting and so forth. If not, then you'll have to do what the instructions say. You'll have to find a spot in here to drill, and they provided in the kit that I used, they did provide a screw, like a sheet metal screw, to tie that, or to screw in to to tie that down, or rather to ground it out. So anyways, I'm going to try it with that. If it doesn't work, then I'll resort to the process of drilling into the frame, or to the body of the car. Right in here, you'll probably find a good spot, like maybe here, but really look underneath before you do that. Look under the car, maybe here somewhere, maybe up here. Definitely don't do it through here, because of course that's the outside of the body of your car. Unless you want a screw sticking out on the outside, I wouldn't recommend that. You might be able to do it in maybe back here, going into this cross member here. There's probably nothing in there, more than likely. You might even be able to just do one through here. If you used a really big sheet metal screw, it would protrude up a little bit, but it probably still, the plastic would probably still go down. So anyways, and I'll show you, once I get it all together, I'll show you what it looks like, and we'll make sure it's working. Okay, so once those bolts were back in, all I have to do is this cover just pops off and pops back on. It's easy peasy. There we go. So I'll assemble the rest of it, and then I'll hook it up. We'll see if it works. Okay. Okay, real quick, I want to show you what I did here to make it look like a nice install. Okay, and what I did was I just ran the wires, and I just made a little slit in here, and the wires are going to reside in here until they're needed. So that keeps them nice and hidden. Looks good when it's closed up. Easy peasy, and there it is. Okay, and anyways, if you have any questions or comments about the video, just let me know.